girl Taelr'd, and you back on Soul Food Podcast. What's up, y'all? What's up? We on episode 19. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Okay, episode 19, and we like to call this community and growth. Okay. But before we get into that, you guys already know I want to shout out my viewers. Thank you for coming back and watching your girl. Thank you for getting hip to some soul food. Thank you for getting people hip to some soul food, okay? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. And I appreciate the love and support, It's always appreciated. Okay, next, shout out to that sponsor. Shout out to that business, Define Cosmetics. Shout out to Define Cosmetics, okay? You already know that's my self-care line. Get hip, okay? And also, don't forget to follow our Instagram page. That's SOULFOOD pod, POD_CLE. Okay, yes. And then, of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. We love to hear from you. Me. I love to hear from you. Okay? This is a community that I'm building. Okay? Right now, I'm the only resident. I'll be seeing people watching my stuff, but I would love to hear from you. Okay? I would love to hear from you. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to know when your girl is posting. Okay. Kept that real cute and short. Because I know it'd be a mouthful. But alright, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So the question I have today is, how can surrounding yourself with the right community support your faith journey? Okay. And the two topics that I have is the role of like-minded individuals and building a supportive network. Let's even talk about like what this even means. In my shoes, my goal right now is to heal myself. Let go of a lot of things that I know I should have let go a long time ago. Because for a long time, I feel like I've been preparing for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. I had a lot of friends growing up. Not like boo-coo friends, but, different friend groups. Like, I was friends with this person. I was friends with this person. And, sometimes we connected because of our interest at the time. I remember my one friend, I met her in like high school or whatever. Me and her, I feel like we was cool because we understood each other. We laughed a lot. We watched funny videos together. We're kind of interested in the same sceneries at the time. But one thing I could never stand up and tell her is the drama that used to come with her. Because, in that friendship, I feel like I learned that just because I've known somebody for so long doesn't mean that I have to put up with the side of that person that I may not like, Because I ultimately knew if you sitting here talking mess about me to... if you're sitting here talking mess about your friends to me, like, I know the girl business and I don't even know her face until I meet her. You know what I'm saying? That kind of means you talking about me too behind my back. It's just real. Like, that's a lesson I had to learn. I remember this one time I had a talk with my mom, and simply, she just told me, like, you don't have to deal with none of the stuff that you deal with, But my biggest thing, again, is loyalty. I'm going to be loyal. You know what I'm saying? I follow my own girl code. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. I don't mess with none of my friends, boyfriends. I don't care if you kiss the boy. I don't care. If I ever seen you with my homegirl, I'm not kicking it with you. Flat out. You know, I'm a chatterbox at some point, but I had to learn that because I'm the type of person, I need to vent first. Because again, that fear of losing is right there. I don't want to lose my friend by telling them this truth. You know, and I had to get over that. And I had to realize that a real friend would not get mad at you for telling them the truth, especially if something they need to hear. I don't think I ever, and if I did, if any of my friends that I done had in the past or right now in the present, if I have ever done wrong to you, please just let me know. Let me know what I did. Because I feel like every experience that I had with the group that I tried to get into, they always been blunt and strong type of people. Because I love a blunt and strong type of energy. Somebody that's going to tell you the truth. Somebody that's going to be honest with you. But some energies that I was hanging out with, I mistake that truth, that honesty, into bullying. A lot of stuff was bully type stuff. And some people that really knew me, some people that actually knew me and were cool with me, they used to tell me, like my sis that invited me to the church when I got baptized. She used to tell me flat out, I don't understand why you hang out with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why you deal with them. They don't care about you. They talk about you. They do this about you. Da 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 da. You know, but me being me, I just see their heart. And the reason why I know my friends so deeply, and even if my other friends see the bad in these people, the thing that stops me is the fact that I know what this person is going through. I know why they act like that. Even when I feel like I wasn't strong enough back then to deal with it, like I would let things linger on. I would let things sweep under the rug, you know. And it still happened. But eventually things always come out to the light. Things come out to the light, and I feel like those situations where people are coming to me, now I gotta get a backbone. Is this what you've been saying about me? Is this how you've been talking about me? You know, what's up? Like, why do you feel this way? You know, and even with my friend, it broke my heart to say it. You know, she came, pulled me to the side and told me how she felt. But I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel because I don't do that to you. I don't talk about you. I'm your friend because I'm your friend. Flat out. I don't know what it is. I don't want to stay animosity. What you got animosity for me for? What you intimidated for? You know, and then sometimes people would, you know, it was the same pattern. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the friends that I had that I knew was my dogs, my homies, whatever I could call them. I mean, I already knew what it was with them. I could call you. I ain't got to talk to you every day. They know me. They know that if they need me, they know I'm going to pick up the phone flat out. Whatever I could do, I'm going to be there for them flat out. The people that really call me friend, that call my phone, that be like, Taylor, I need you. They know they could call me. I had to wake up, y'all. I had to wake up. I still got to wake up. I still got to chill on letting my heart lead on my decisions. I just heard this from Tim Ross on The Basement, you know? You can't just wean things off. Like, that's slowly what I felt like I had to do. I need time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a relationship. I'm trying to truly just like get over this. I'm trying to not even think about this anymore. And then what always stops me too is looking fake. Ooh, I hate when people try me. I will never be fake to you. But then it also came back to the lesson of then you need to tell them the truth. it was hard to tell the truth sometimes, because it's just like, it was the feeling of wanting to fit in. What person doesn't want to fit in, you know? I always been like the, I don't know what to call it. Like, I always, outsider is popping in my mind, whether it be in my family or be in my friend group. You know, either people will call me the mom or the group, or the one that they could talk to. Oh, Taylor never judges anybody, or I don't even know. Like, oh, Taylor always gets what she wants. Like, I heard these different things, and for a very long time, I feel like I have watered down who I am to not so much fit in, but dim myself so I can seem more approachable, seem more accepted. And I dimmed myself for so long. When I do things like take care of myself or do my hair or something like that, people be like, oh, Taylor, that's what you going out to do? I'm not doing nothing. I'm just loving on myself, because I wanted to love on myself. I don't do it a lot because of the things like that. I had to grow past that. People are always going to try to bring attention back up to me. Like, I cut my hair, cut my locks off, y'all, and even today people are like, so, oh, what made you do it? So you never want to do it? Like, it's just like, I wanted to do it because it's my hair on my head. Like, it's not because somebody told me. It's not because of this. It's not because of that. It was because I made a decision. I sat on this decision, and here I am with it. Like, that's just what it is. Like, and even thinking about this, like, I feel like I've always been a little sure of myself. This person that I'm bringing out to you guys right now, I feel like I've always been this person. But that's where I get the nickname, oh, you're the mom in the group. You're always making me feel bad for the stupid decisions that I make. But it's just like, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just letting you know what's going to come out of it. I'm just letting you know, if you decide to do this, like, that's just who I am. That's just who I am. And I don't want to feel bad about that. I shouldn't feel bad about that, because ultimately that's what I want to receive right back. And I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad when I give them advice, when I tell them what's in my heart. But at the same time, I might have already been there, done that, and I'm telling you what it's about to look like, because I care about you. I don't even want to see you go through it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even want to see you go through that. But when they do it, then it's like, and then that's when they want to hide. Like, yeah, I didn't want to hear, but it's just like, I can't make you do anything, but it's just like, listen, like, I'm not trying to steer you wrong. Like this one video I seen on Instagram, this girl told me, but this girl was talking to somebody, having an interview about situations like this, like friend groups, or a friend that she had that was really kind, really nice. And she was just like, she was so nice to me, birthday gifts, this, that, and the third. Like, she was so nice. If I needed her, she was right there for me, like a cool ass friend. And she was like, and one day I sabotaged the relationship by backstabbing her. I forgot what she did, but it was just like, damn, you did not have to do that. But she said she only did it because she was intimidated by the feelings, because it was just like, in her mind, she's like, why you so nice to me? Ain't nobody ever been this nice to me. You trying to get close to me for some reason. You, yeah. So-and-so warned me about you. Yeah, I know people like you. They play nice and they act this way, but then they backstab me just like the people did in my past. Guess what? I'ma backstab you. Shoot, I was dating this one guy in high school. dating this whole dude in high school, full-blown relationship. The what I told y'all about the Tay Talks. Shout out to Tay Talks, bro. And when me and my friend fell out, already over a dude that wanted me, and I did not want that boy. I was about to cuss. I did not want him because he was starting rumors and lying on his. So that turned me off. I said, stay the F away from me. For real. Side note for that. But found out. I don't even know how I found out, but I went through her phone and I seen that she was texting my boyfriend at the time. Texting. Talking about, I'll come see you. What? Y'all know I was salty. Y'all know I was salty, you know. But again, like I said, I was doing my 1-2 too. I mean, it was a long distance relationship. What we gonna do? Hey. But either way, you know, back then I used to blame myself a lot. I blame myself mainly because I should have been honest. I should have been honest, not only with them, but with myself. I had to open my mind, which now I feel like I understand now, but I gotta open my mind to realize that certain people may only want you around for conversation. Some people, I don't know. Some people don't always, like, they may play like that in your face, acting like they're loyal. Oh, you my ace spoon cool, you my best friend, you my this, you're my that, you know, you my homie. Like, we go back like 4 lakhs on the Cadillac. Like, you already know. Somebody come over here, you know I'ma jump in, girl. And then that's when life brings a gang of girls on some BS, ready to jump you. You the only one on the ground effed up. While your friend on the phone talking about something. Yeah, girl, I'm trying to go to Belize. No, you should have been back here trying to get old girl over there. Why these two was trying to run up on me. That's what you should have been doing. I remember when that happened to me too, man. Oh my God, I got stories for days, man. I got stories for days where I'm just like, man, people was messed up. Like, I remember this one time. Yeah, I'm exposing it because I still feel some type of way. Because that was really messed up. But I remember this one time, you know, I had a crush on this dude. And he ain't never told me he had a girlfriend. Like, we ain't do nothing or anything. It was just like a little crush, a little friendly crush. Like, we used to flirt sometimes. Like, it was friendly. And back in the day, I used to take dance or whatever, and in my dance class, I was telling my friend or associate about dude in my class, and I was just like, yeah, you know, I like him, you know, da da da. And then later on down the line, I found out he did have a girlfriend, and it was a whole thing. But this said person was trying to be cool with old girl. And to be cool with her, she threw me under the bus, y'all. And it didn't come back to me till later because I'm just like, you know, she was already moving funny, you know, after I told her about this. Because, you know, we used to talk about it, and I told him, like, yeah, you know, if he ain't have a girlfriend, you know, I'll probably see what's up with him, but he do. And it came down to a point where me and her and his girlfriend, me and her had a class like before each other. And I seen her one day, and one day she was just talking mad stuff like, you know, this my man and he eat it and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, is she talking to me? Like, what's she even talking about? Like, what are you talking about? He eat it. Who eat it? But then I had to realize, like, okay, I ain't had a girl number, so I hit her up on Twitter. I was like, was you talking about me earlier today? Man, most down the line, we get the talking or whatever, you know, whatever, and on Twitter, come back around, and it's just like, She was looking for me one day, so I left class early. I said, all right, since I missed it yesterday, I'm not about to show nobody that I'm a hoe. I don't know what's about to happen today, but at the end of the day, we gonna understand something. Like, you're not about to punk me because I'm quiet. I don't be with the drama, but at the same time, if you looking for me, here I am. There you go. So, we squashed it, but she ended up telling me that my old associate came up to her and personally told her that I was trying to, and I didn't care that she was his girlfriend. And I was like, I ain't never say that. I was like, at first I did not know he had a girlfriend. That's the truth. But once I found out, yeah, I left it alone. We don't be flirting like we used to no more. He keeps his distance, and it is what it is. But I'm not the one to wreck nobody home. If that's your man, that's your man. Like, I don't have no problem with that. Just like you got a man, I'm going to find mine. If you feel different, I don't know. But guess what, honey? They're pulling. But either way it goes, I'm not tripping about that. I'm not tripping about that. But it's things like that where I had to go through lessons like that, where I had to learn that everybody can't hold my secrets. Everybody's not like me. And I had dirt on people too. People come to me. But I never had the urge to do what she did. And that's really somebody I called a friend. And I had to learn through her, from other friends that I had to walk away from, or we walked away from each other, whatever, that it wasn't as real as I thought it was. People thought Ish was funny. People took me for granted. And I really wish I did say what I wanted to say for a very long time to certain people. And I'm not disappointed in myself, but I know now, and I'll forever try my best to do this, but I'm gonna always be honest. If you do something I don't like, I'm telling you. If you walk away from me, then it is what it is. Obviously, our friendship or whatever is not that strong because you can't take what I'm saying, and you think I'm saying it to hurt you. I really feel like a lot of people didn't know me. A lot of people may have saw the quiet person that I am. And I feel like I'm one of those people that I'm closer to my family more than anything. Like, my family is truly the only people that know who I am, that know, if people be like, oh, Taylor always acted, and they just be like, that's just Taylor. Like, you, like, what? Like, that's just who she is. Like, I met a couple of people that I felt like were genuine and stuff, but I truly haven't found a me in somebody else where I could call them and I could run to them. I could cry on their shoulder. I could tell them what it is and what it ain't, and they could tell me the truth, and it's not hurting my feelings, or it's not intentionally trying to hurt me. You really care about me. You gonna tell me the truth. You gonna let me fail. You gonna nurture the relationship, the friendship. That has been a very insecurity of mine for a very long time. Losing people and healing myself from walking away from certain people, places, and things. And that's why you gotta build community, network with people that actually are interested in the things that you're interested in. I would love to meet people that enjoy what I do. I would love to meet a group of women, like I said last video, that come together and motivate. Call you like, hey girl, I just met this person, and you know how you was talking about so-and-so, girl, why did he work there? Yes, and I gave him your number, so that's why I'm calling you, because I need you to be on it. He gonna call you around 5. Get it, girl? Like, I need that energy. Because that's who I am. That's who I am. That's who I am. And I hate that I've been holding back for so long. I've been letting my light just dim. I've been afraid to leave environments because of loyalty, of people that don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't let my heart just fool me for a long time, man. And that's my truth. That's my truth. I'm tired of being that person for everybody. I done heard it 12 million times. Taylor, you always be there for me. Oh, you always come through. Oh. You know what I always say to that? True. But then it also then makes me think. That's why I'm alone now. That's why I don't kick it with people like that no more. That's why I'm moving the way I am. And if I look fake or funny, I mean, I'm over here being hilarious. I'm just saying, I want change. I want different. I want to meet people that actually want to be in my life and lift me up. You know? I don't want to speak too soon, but like, slowly I feel like life is kind of pushing it in. And it's also teaching me how to slow down and not give so much of my heart. You know, you have such a good heart, Taylor. And people know that. People know that. And people will pull at your heartstrings just to get you to do what they want. But they don't even know, Taylor, that you are truly genuine and you don't even matter. I could be mad at them. I still try to help. I ain't gonna break my back now. But if I can do it, I'll do it. It was a lot of times where I had to not set things up, but I had to do certain things just to see the real in another person. Like, for example, my friend, of course I ain't gonna say her name, but I spoke about her before. And me and her have been, we've been going through it since we met each other, okay? But more and more, while I respect the relationship that her and I have, you know, we done came at each other neck, we done beef, we done, girl, even when I don't even want to talk to you. All that. But one thing I can say is that, and I'm not dismissing, I don't know y'all what I'm about to say to be true, but with this one, you see that light God peeking right there. Let me clarify, I don't know, but with this one in particular, especially since me and hers friendship is based on God and conversation about God and, you know, stuff like that, she's probably the only friend, not the only friend, let me rephrase that. She is the first friend that I feel like I can truly be open with her. I could tell her how I feel. And she may not like it. We get into it all the time. Like, she may not like my words. She don't like the things that I do. But I love her because she holds me accountable. You know, she gets mad at me about the things that is going to keep me stagnant. You know, and the things I tell her, I give her a certain perspective. Does she follow through? Sometimes she do, sometimes she don't. But that didn't stop our friendship, you know. We fell out one time, I talked for like, I don't even know. It wasn't like 6 months, but it was something like that. Almost. And the week before my birthday, when I was coming into church, I ended up seeing her passing me up, and we both kind of like almost bumped into each other, and we reconnected. And then just multiple times where God truly just brought us together, you know. And I appreciate our friendship, I truly do. You know, I may be moving a little different, and you know, but also at the same time I'm also moving different because she also expressed to me certain things where I also had to look at myself and be like, I kind of don't want to do that either. I'm fine with going to brunch, you know, in the daytime, you know. Because like I said, I feel like in another video, when I think of, oh, I'm going out having fun, you know, like I said, I like to dance. So I'm thinking like, okay, which club we about to go to? You know, I'm finally free. I can get out the house. Where we about to go? Where we about to get cute at? But now I do want to enjoy different things, different classes, just exploring the city and seeing what is out there. So I'm thankful for her because she has opened my mind to different things that I never experienced before. She includes my child. You know, it's not always just oh, I'm hanging out with, you know, my friend. Like, no, we do stuff for the kids. You know, I like that because that's my life now. I feel like I'm at that point now where the community I want is able to see who I am and love me through my flaws and love me through my good parts. Know who I am and never would shame me for it. Would never shame me for it. Would never make me feel bad. And you know, some people just only like to make you feel bad because they feel bad about their own stuff. You know, they hide it. But like I said, everything comes to the light. It's going to come to the light eventually. It's going to come to the light. It's going to be brought up again. You're going to see that person again. Like, if it's supposed to show, it's going to happen. But at the same time, that's why you also need to heal. So people don't, you know, if people do try you grew past that. Yeah, that was what I was in the past. But that's not who I am now. And also just pay attention to the people that see you trying to grow and try to knock you down for that. You know, love them from a distance because it's just like, you see me trying to do better. And off rip, your mind goes to, you can't do that. Why can't I do that? I don't see you doing it. Like, what? Like, I'm trying. You know? That's like a drug addict going through something and finally it's just like, hey, I want to stop. I need to grab my life back. And somebody like, bro, you still gonna be on these drugs. Boy, what are you talking about? Hit this. Before I get to the viewer question, I know I'm drawing in. It's a lot of emotions coming through this episode. This is I was excited for this, but I didn't know it was gonna go like this. But you are not fake for walking away from people that do not serve you no more. You are not fake. Okay, it all depends on how you leave, for real, for real. You know, if you leave and it's nothing but love, then that's how you're going to be remembered. It really don't even matter how you remember because at the end of the day, it's no love lost. It ain't no beef, no nothing like that. It's just me feeling like it's time to go. I want to do something else. I want to be in different environments. I can't take you with me. And it pisses me off. But every time I try to, I'm waiting on you, or you say, yeah, but don't never show through. Don't answer your phone. And then when I finally just say, you know what, let me go through it. I'm lightweight looking for you. Where you at? Where you celebrating me at? You know? Don't worry about that, you know? This life is not for you to live through the people that you know, that know you, that know your past, that got so much to say. It's not about them. Even though they like to make it about them, it's not about them. Because at the end of the day, if you was to die right now, they gonna have a funeral for you, say some nice things, and forget about you. And guess where you gonna be in your next life? You can't go back and say nothing and just start over. We don't know what happens after we been called home. But at the end of the day, guess what? Ain't nobody ever pass away and come back and be like, let me change this trauma. Let me fix this before I go. Before God call me home for real. No. It's an unexpected thing. And sometimes God put us in position to show us, like, if you want to go here, you gonna have to let things go, and it's okay. If they don't appreciate you, or if they're not cheering you on for making this decision, then that is not your problem. But just know that when it's time for you to receive your flowers, those aren't the people that's going to be around you. That's flat out. You gonna meet other people that are like-minded. You gonna meet people in your class. You gonna meet people at the pottery shop. You gonna meet people that's like, hey, I see you. You was making a little dough ball. Now look at you making pots. Look at you making pot. Girl, can I have a pot? How much you want for that pot? Do you know how much? I got it on me right now. You know what I'm saying? The right people are gonna come and give you your flowers. And you may have never met this person a day in your life. Showing you more love. Y'all have only known each other for 3 months. Already showing you love. Already there for you. Already giving you motivation. You looking at them like, dang, where you been? But life had to prepare you for this friend. Life had to prepare you for that friend that was going to give you the flowers. Because then you know how to handle it now. When they show you love, shower you with love, bring you flowers, cheer for you. Girl, yes, I'm so proud of you. When you sit there and crying in their arms, they not going to be like, not you crying. No, they're going to be like, girl, it's okay. You did it. I know it was hard, but look at you. You made it. You made it. They going to give you love right back. So let's get into this viewer question of the week. Viewer question of the week is, excuse me, how do you actively engage with your spiritual community? When I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about like God. You know, and I don't go to church like that. I haven't found a church yet. You know, I'm still like, where do I go? Like, nothing's calling me. Like, one place is calling me, but it's just like, but how do I engage with them? I'll just say this, like, I know that people are ready for me to be me when I just freely can express myself. I engage with them by having conversations, start picking with their brain a little bit, you know. I even talk about God with them, see where their mindset at. You know, some people will be like, you really believe in God? Whoo, back up, beep, beep, beep. Who do you believe in? Not judging you, I can't judge you, but it's just like, who do you believe in? Gotta be careful, okay? Because you don't know what people be into. But, you know, but it all depends on their openness. You know, for one, I'm, again, the type of person that has no problem sharing my past, sharing my failures, and, you know, telling a person, I done been there, man, multiple times. One time, I done been there. I done been in situations where I felt like, you know, I need to do better. Or repeated lessons where I done met the same person in a different whole body. Like, you know, still falling for the okie doke, you know. You know, I done dimmed my light. I done, you know, felt the energy of possibly somebody trying to keep me this small, and seeing their face light up when now they're up high. Like, I got her where I at, what I want her. I'd have been there, you know. And I'm now learning that, for one, I'm not going to change myself for anybody anymore. I'm learning to be myself unapologetically, because I'm now realizing the one thing that I swept under the rug. They don't like who you are because you can openly talk about who you are without feeling some type of way. Even if a person gives you a negative comment about who you are, what you've been through, whatever, you still can be like, yep, and it made me who I am today. But overall, I try to engage with the community that I have that leads me back to God by now being honest and also holding myself accountable, being honest with myself. You know, like I said, I done been through a lot of things where I don't know. Like truly this year has not even this year. 2025 is really the year of me like walking in this alone. Kind of like walking in this path of, like, you ever seen that scene in on TV shows or whatever when the person's walking down the hallway after something happened and everybody's like, yeah, that's how I feel. You know, I don't know what people saying, but it's like even what they say, I still got to continue on because I'm not gonna forget what God showed me. God has revealed a lot to me to the point where it's scary. It's just like, dang, for real? Like, I'm telling you, ever since 2022, I feel like that has been my phrase. Every time I see something, dang, for real? For real? I peeped that, but for real? Like, and I'm so mad at myself. I had to work through that in 2024 where I can't feel bad for walking away. Even if people try to put different attachments on me, you have to be honest, which I've been honest. And when I really started moving that way, people felt some type of way that I decided really to keep walking that way. Oh, you just, no, I'm not, you know? And the people that let me vent and the people that let me express myself and tell me when I'm right and tell me when I'm wrong really have been helpful, have been a safe place to me. And I thank God every day for them because I'm telling you, y'all, I was lost, veil ripped from my eyes. And I'm just realizing like things really got to change. New doors are opening. All right, y'all, that was my long-winded conversation today, but for real, you guys, like, that the question of the closing question really tripped me up. But truly, I just want to say, like, realizing stuff about the people you care about and love is really hard. You know, I done seen and heard about people that have family members that dog them every day, but still they love them. Oh, that's my mama, that's my daddy. I know they hurt me every night. I know they abuse me every day, but I ain't got nobody else but my mom. I ain't got nobody else but this person. They was there for me when this happened to me in my life. They was there for me when this happened, you know. But I want to just say, like, sometimes people enjoy your energy because you are very useful. You are a gift to them. And some people don't realize it until you're actually gone. How much of a positive and special thing in their life. I don't know how to really say it without sounding so cliche about it, but like, truly, people don't realize nothing till you're gone. And again, you ain't gotta do a grand exit to leave people's lives. If you just stop coming around and they ask, what's up with you? I'm just not feeling this atmosphere no more. What's wrong? What happened? We've been doing the same stuff since 2010. Same thing every day. I'm tired of it. It's 2025. Like, bro, you ain't tired yet? We've been making these plans. We've been doing these things, and it's still just talk. I'm ready to jump off the freaking cliff, man. You ain't ready? It's okay to realize that. You ain't gotta hurt somebody's feelings. You could just be like, I just don't feel like we're on the same page. You know, if they don't understand, then they don't understand. Like, I know no love lost. I love you. Just because I don't call you every day don't mean I don't fuck with you. Excuse me, but you know, you my homie. But at the same time, I did some thinking, and this ain't about you or whatever. This is for me. So let me shout out my viewers. Thank you for tuning in today, watching Soul Food Podcast. And you already know, if you felt this message today, don't forget to get people hip to some soul food, okay? So I really appreciate you guys for coming to watch your girl. And, you know, I would love to hear comments or even see new people following the page, which is Soul Food Podcast, which is SOULFOOD pod POD_CLE. Don't forget to follow the page, and you know, just comment, you guys. Just express yourself, even if it's in my DMs. Or how about you hit me up in confidential conversations? Yeah. And you know, let's talk about it or express yourself. I don't have to reply, but if you want me to, I will. But you know, if you need somebody to talk to, if this is running across you, the link is in the bio. Okay, just go ahead or go follow the Instagram. The link is in the bio. Okay. And of course, shout out to that sponsor. Shout out to that business, Define Cosmetics. Shout out to Define Cosmetics. You already know it's myself, Caroline. Hit up your girl, okay? And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, okay? Hit that notification bell and get hip to when your girl is posting. Okay. So I'm about to be out, you guys. It's about to get late. I wanted to get a little conversation going, but I love you guys. It's on me.